church had been in a state of decline for more than a decade. They were down to probably 40 people in worship on Sunday mornings. But they were hungry. They were hungry for something more. They weren't sure what that something more was. But I could sense that these folks were ready to move, so to speak. But it was a big effort to get our people not to focus so much on the idea of we don't want our church to close, and get them to focus on if we'll be faithful, if we'll try to be the church and be the people that God is calling us to be, then everything will take care of itself. Everything will be okay.
When we first got started, we talked about how can we reach out to the community? How can we get people involved or engage them? And members were afraid. They thought, oh, that means we have to go knocking on doors and handing out tracts, and I don't feel comfortable talking to people about church or praying with people and those kinds of things. And can we have a class to show us how to do that if that's what we're going to have to do to evangelize?
Next thing I knew, we were praying and talking and decided, hey, let's open a food pantry. Let's do something to give back to our community. We're out here in a rural area. We didn't know if there was a need in our area for a food pantry, but we said, let's give it a try. For about 5 or 6 months, we were open one Saturday a month, and nobody came to our food pantry. Food pantry's been open for 3 years now. We average 8 to 10 families every time we're open. We'll feed 24 to 30 people. As they saw the need, people began signing up to volunteer. And the next thing you know, I'm not working the food pantry anymore. Everybody else has already signed up for it, and they don't need the pastor at the food pantry. And so we're thinking and we're looking, and we decide, you know what, we're doing a lot of things, but we're not really focused. We're not focused in on an exact mission, and we can't articulate what it is we're doing. God's doing something. So we decided to hold a series of what we called our Joel team meetings. And we decided to form a Joel team and dream and have visions of what our church could become and what we could do for our community in the name of Jesus Christ. And God gave us the focus. He said, this is all about, you haven't put a name on it yet, but this is all about discipleship. You are being disciples of Jesus. And we said, that's it. That's the focus. We are moving from being a membership church concerned only about what happens within the 4 walls here, and we are looking out and branching out.
A membership church, everybody's looking on the inside on the aisleway. When you come into church, everybody's looking on the aisle. Membership. Concerned about my church. That's the difference between a membership church and a discipleship church. A discipleship church, we're looking out the window. We're looking at where can we help? What can we do?
About that time, we were offered the opportunity to get in on something called an Abide program or process offered by the Owensboro District.
When Abide came along and showed us that again, just by our walk through life and our actions and what we're doing, that's a testament to God's love and shows that we're disciples.
And we have a discipleship process now in our church, our Engage, Connect, Equip, Send process of discipleship, where we engage. We know now we're focused. We engage our community in order to connect people to the church and to Jesus Christ. And we equip them for ministry so that we can send them out to start the cycle all over again. And we're excited about what God is doing here. We're excited about what He's done, and we're excited about everything He's going to do in the future, because a group of people called Masonville United Methodist Church didn't give up, had a little hope infused, and God moved, and to their credit, they latched on and held on and rode that wave, and we're still riding it. These aren't the same people as when I came here in 2010. Some of them are the same people, but we've been changed. God has transformed this congregation. He's transformed the people here. He's transformed me. And He can work that same transformation in you and your church.